Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday night, October 12th, 2023. We are two men in a room. I am one of your hosts, Anthony from Orlando, and my co host.
I am Vernell James. I'm also from Orlando. We want to appreciate those that have already subscribed to our channel. For those that didn't, please tell a friend, a neighbor, a coworker. Just have someone to subscribe to us. We still have that gift waiting for someone to win. We appreciate those that take their time out, the busy schedule to follow us and to watch our channel. So, Anthony, I
Yes,
have a
thank
question.
you. Thank you to everyone watching. Please like, subscribe, share. We've got a few viewers who do watch live. Feel free to share your comments on here. We do have a producer watching the comment section to make sure that everything's on there. So feel free to toss in whatever you like to say. And I guess we'll go from there. What topics do we have for tonight? Well, the first
So,
one. Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Okay, my little feelings were hurt last night. Well, this
Oh
morning. My
boy.
little feelings was hurt this morning because somebody in California won the Powerball.
Okay.
So,
It
what
was
do you
what
think of that?
1.7
7
1.7 billion,
Yes.
which means they'll get what 700 million if they take the cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? First of all, why wouldn't
Okay.
someone take the lump sum? Why would you want to do this annually? I just don't get it.
I mean, if you're young and you don't know how to use money, you could just because you're gonna get what, like probably what 20 million for 30 years. If I did...
And if you do it annually, you get more.
Yeah. So if you're young enough, I mean, it might work out. It's a big enough money that you're not gonna spend that much money in a year.
Well, not listen.
Yes,
Wait.
yeah.
Now you have some that have won and was broke within 5 years now.
Right. Well, that last guy that won that big lump of sum of money, he's got about 3 houses now out in California. Each
But
one
why?
was an average of what? 20 million, I think, or something like that.
All 3 houses?
Yeah.
And they all in California.
All in California.
So why you need 3 houses in one state? Why?
He wanted one near his hometown. I think one's in the LA Hills, and then another one he might need. I don't know, maybe as a rental property.
Okay, I can understand. I can't even understand the rental property. I mean, I guess you want to continue to make money, so I do get it. But I just feel like 3 homes in one state is just unnecessary. But to each his own. Your money is your money. Let me just throw that out there, because we can't tell nobody what to do with their coins. But I could see if you had 3 and they're in different states, and you love to travel to those states or out of the country, then I get it. But the same state, it can't be that serious. Someone just said hello. I couldn't see that name.
Hello to Nightmare, whoever that is. Hello.
Hello,
but
Nightmare.
Going back to what you were saying.
Thank you for watching, Nightmare. I just feel like in the same state, I mean, I don't get it. I just don't get it. How far is the houses from one another?
That I gotta look up, but I would say he lived near the LA area, if I remember correctly. So I would say no more than 2 hours away from each other.
Oh, child, let it go. Just drive to, if you want to go see somebody. Why would you buy a house?
I mean, like I said, it could be a good investment for him if he thinks the houses are going to go up in value out there. So he's maybe trying to look to the future a little.
How much money did he walk away with?
It was close to $1 billion on that one. was
Oh,
the one
child.
back in summertime?
Okay, yes,
Or
yes, I remember that.
yeah, it was
I
close
guess
to a
you could
billion.
do that then if you got that much money, but I just think you should split your little properties out in different states. Like if I ever won, I have one here in Florida, one in California, and one in Georgia. So I'm not going across the country and all that. I ain't got time for all that foolishness.
I'd probably do one in New England, originally from there. I do one down here and maybe one in Europe. Maybe.
Why Europe?
Well, I'd like to do more vacationing. If I have that much money, I could take more vacation time. Take a couple weeks each year, go see one of the countries and do some stuff there and then come back. And at least I've got a nice cozy home there that I can always rely on and know that it's there. And then I can Airbnb it all the other weeks that I'm not there.
I just feel like, listen, I'm be honest. If I got that much money, I ain't got time for no Airbnb. It's just a headache unless I let somebody else manage that. But if I'm over 200 mil strong, I ain't got time for all that. I'm trying to enjoy life. I ain't got time to be trying to figure it out, making sure it's getting rented out, make sure it's getting clean. It's just too much. I ain't got time for all that. That's too much work.
Would you get a yacht?
Huh?
Would you get a yacht?
No, why would I want a yacht?
A lot of rich people are getting yachts.
Okay.
Around 2 to 3 million is the average price.
Okay, so why would I'm not a yacht person. I'm not a boat person.
Okay.
I'm not in a canoe. I'm not doing none of that.
You're not gonna try anything new once you have all this money and all this time?
No, I would. Okay, wait. I would try new things. Okay. I would have new bucket lists and all that because I got the money to do it.
Right.
But I'm not a yacht person. For those that like yachts, more power to them. But me, I'm not gonna get a yacht. It's just a waste of money. Okay. I could buy that money I'm buying yachts with. That's my, I'm a clothes and shoe person. I could, give me my 1,000 square feet closet and I'm buying all that yacht stuff. Now I would go on a yacht and enjoy the moment or rent a yacht out for that moment. But me buying, I don't care how much money I got in the bank, a yacht is not on the bucket list.
Well, we've got a different opinion on that one. Yes to a boat, says Mary Jade.
Hello, Mary Jade. I love her. I love you. I mean, you have people that like boats. Right. I'm not a boat person. I have my view from my bedroom is a big lake. I don't care about all that. I'm not a view person. I like to go places and see, like, I understand people love a view. To me, a view get bored because you see the same thing every single day. And I know some people love that. But it's just certain things I'm not going to do if I come across a lot of money. Like you love cars. How many cars would you buy, honestly, if you had 200 million in the bank? How many cars?
Oh, this is a tough question. I'd probably need at least an airport hangar that I'd probably rent one out.
A what?
Airport hangar.
What is that?
Where they park airplanes. Yeah, that's how much I need.
Right. So
I actually know someone. Well, I don't know them personally, but I watch them. Who does rent out space in an airport hangar for about 15 of his cars? So, yeah, that's where 15 of his cars are. He's got some in other places too.
But why so many cars when you can only drive one at a time?
Cars for us are like a pair of shoes for you. Correct. You want to use a different pair of shoes for a different day.
Correct.
Saturday nights, you want your good polished shoes. Tuesdays, you want your rugged, I got to go to work and do something with it. And then you want your sneakers for running. Then you want your, shoes, but in a different color for this day. So that's cars for us. We'll want a pickup truck to do stuff. We'll want our speed cars for doing this. You want your old vintage cars for going to vintage meets and stuff like that. So there's different classes for everything that people buy, like jewelry, and there's different classes of jewelry and stuff. And here's a good. Maybe a plane. Would you buy a plane? No, you would not buy a plane.
Well, first of all, I'm already scared of planes and scared of heights. Why would I go buy a plane? I mean, wait. Okay,
you could fly anywhere privately.
Okay, that makes sense, Mary J. That makes sense.
Cut down on time. Yeah.
Well, it all depends on how much money I have, because it's the upkeep of a private jet. And I know you got to pay, the pilot and the workers and all that. So the maintenance guys. So it all depends on how much money, I'm coming up with on the daily. And but my ultimate goal is to look out for the homeless. That will be my ultimate goal first.
Excellent. Now, what if you could buy a residence where you could land a plane and park 2 of them?
No.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, John Travolta has a residence up in Ocala, Florida, where he parks. They're small, but not too small. I believe it's a 737, and then it's a plane that's a little bit smaller than a 737. He's a certified pilot, and he can actually fly those planes.
Right, but shouldn't he only have one?
I mean, he wants to, Sometimes you gotta bring your family around.
I know he got the coins to do it. I understand that. But, I really have to think about the private jet. But me, to eliminate all that, child, just give me book me a ticket, first class, and I'm out of this joint just like everybody else. Because I'm still going to think in my mind that I'm still regular, even though I got the money to be classified as something else, but I'm not going to act like it. I'm still going to be mean. I'm still going to be just normal, but I'm just going to live a different lifestyle. But my goal is to a center for the homeless and help those that are in need, so right. That would be the ultimate goal.
We hope whoever won this big chunk of money can also do a little bit of help for the people out there too. So.
Right, because certain parts of California really do need it.
Yes, they do. So we've got some news tonight. Breaking news. Miss Taylor Swift has made it to the Kansas City Chiefs game tonight. They will play the Denver Broncos. She has been spotted walking in wearing a red Kansas City Chiefs jacket. So my question is, she wasn't at the game last week. Do you think things are still okay, or do you think things are a little shaky?
First of all, people got to realize Taylor Swift got a life, right? She can't be to every game because she's a superstar. So it's things that she has to take care of while her man is on the football field or whatever he is to her. So she's not able to attend every single game.
Well, she's had a pretty busy 24 hours because she was at the premiere at the Grove in LA just last night for her movie, The Eras Tour.
Okay.
Which, to anyone going to see it at AMC theaters, congratulations, you got a ticket because it is sold out. And Beyonce made an appearance last night at the premiere.
Right. See, kudos to Beyonce.
They seem to be good friends, I guess.
Because you have to support one another no matter what. And I understand they both was on their tour. I think Beyonce finally wrapped up her tour.
Okay.
And they say she was in the back because Jay-Z was in Atlantic City doing something. And she was in the back, sleep for her final tour. So shout out to Beyonce for her final tour or whatever. I didn't go because I don't get into concerts and all that. I ain't got time for all that. I'm not finna spend no $500-$600 to go to nobody concert, but kudos to those that do. Let me just say that. Because everybody have something they'll spend money on. I just spend my money on other things, and you have people that love to go to concerts. I'm not a concert person. It was enough on Facebook and YouTube and all that where I could kind of get it. But kudos to Beyonce to for going to Taylor Swift theme. But
the premiere, yeah.
Taylor Swift have her own life, and certain games she's gonna attend and certain games she's not gonna attend. So if she's not at one of the games, that don't mean they broken up. That means she has a busy schedule. You know, people should not assume that something's wrong because she's not there.
Okay.
You know, she's a superstar, so she has to do what she need to do to make her coins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is what it is. You know, don't jump to conclusions.
I'm still gonna stay with my deadline of the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Don't think they make it past the Super Bowl.
Okay, and when is the Super Bowl again?
Beginning first week of February, I believe it is the first weekend in February.
Okay, and I think they still gonna be together.
Okay,
so we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I don't know why you think because she's who she is that they're not gonna make it. She probably really like this guy.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I mean, I don't know him from a can of paint because I don't watch football, so it don't matter to me. So it is what it is.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. To Mara Jade, I did watch Beckham. It was a very good series. That relationship is a relationship people should strive to be.
Who?
David and Victoria Beckham.
So you saying that David and Victoria Beckham?
Yeah.
By the way, did he have a cologne out or something like that? That cologne
he did a lot of sponsorships, so he may have done one with a cologne maker. He might have.
I think he did back in my younger days.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's relationship not gonna be the same. Let's just get that out the way. Because everybody not going. They may seem like they got the perfect relationship, but behind closed doors, it could be something else. And I'm not saying that that's the case.
Watch the series Beckham on Netflix and see how they interact with each other. It's really great.
Okay, so what do you think about since we're on relationship?
Yes.
Jada finally came out and said Will Smith been broken up for several years since 2016. I mean, I could care less what they do in their relationship. They both kind of crazy to me, so it don't matter. I liked her in Set It Off. I like Will as an actor, but they supposed to be swingers. They supposed to just come out the closet. If y'all gonna do what y'all want to do, just do it and be happy. Don't worry about what nobody else thinks. Just live life, child. And I got time for all this.
Okay, it's a developing story,
right?
Because Jada has a new book coming out. I believe it's going to be in November,
and she telling it all, child.
But now she's coming out, and there's an article to read. Jada Pinkett Smith, Tupac was my soulmate, but we never hooked up. All right. I think Jada is the crazier one in this relationship. I think Will's crazy for sitting in there, but it shows he loves her or he's bat freaking crazy because the kids are old enough now that they realize what's going on. Somebody said some of them might be acting out or not handling it too well. I'm not sure on that. It's an allegation.
I know the son did a promo for Louis Vuitton, and he had on a some type of Louis Vuitton skirt with the men's shirt, and I just think all of them just crazy.
Oh my!
Willow. It's just too much because I just think as a superstar, and they have high status, in their life. So don't you think like this tell-all book, like she's telling it all?
Yes.
So do you think that, with your honest opinion, do you think that she should air out all their business knowing that they have kids out there?
I think with everything that's happened in their life, it doesn't make it that much more crazy. Because you had the slap heard around the world earlier. Was it earlier? Yeah, it was earlier this year when Will walked up on stage and just slapped Chris Rock right there. So, the kids are going to see that. It was everywhere.
Right.
So for her to put out the book, and then there was the interview in 2020 or 2021 where she said she had an entanglement with August Alsina. It's like she's already kind of airing out bits and pieces now. You might as well just let it all out.
I know,
so that, everybody knows now.
But
no one's going to be surprised.
Right. But some things need to be kept private due to the fact that, you have kids, even though they grown.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I understand Jada, because she's the one releasing the book and telling all the dirty laundry. Right. It's like, do she need to go see a shrink, a psychiatrist? What is her problem? I can care less because your life is your life. You do what you want to do. You tell it. If you want to tell it, tell the child. That's on you. But at least sit down with your kids, get them heads up, something.
Here's something. Since she puts that out there, do you think losing Tupac was just too much for her to deal with?
Child, was she ever with Tupac?
She says not physically, but she felt emotionally they were very, very close.
Oh, child, it's been 30 years, it's over with.
And then with him being murdered, maybe she felt like there was something unfinished there, something she couldn't say to him or something, and it's always been on her.
Listen, how long Tupac been dead?
Let's see, 96, 24, 27 years. 27
Correct.
Years. Right.
It's over. It's over. Let it go.
But
you wasn't intimate with him. You just assuming this was your soulmate. Child, you done moved on. You done got married. You done had multiple people before Will. Child, let it go. It's over. The man is not here. Move on with life. Child, please, I don't got time for all that foolery. Let it go. What are you holding on to Tupac for? He's not here.
So with that, why do you think Will stays there? Because they have both said they want to stay in this situation.
Okay, she said that she made a promise that she did not want to break.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. But do Will love her? I really think he do love her. But now, now the tree has the trees has been lifted from the root. Things have grown. The branches is branching out, and now it's fall. So the leaves finna fall off the branches. Now she ready to do what she need to do. So they don't stay together.
Okay.
So the only thing that Will could do is just like, child, she gonna do it. She gonna do it no matter what I say. I mean, I don't know if they have to get.
But he reacts to her.
Right. So he just need to delete her out. Well, he can't delete her out the life because they got kids together. So the deleting part ain't gonna work because they still have to co-parent the kids, even though the kids are grown. But child, if it was me, I'd be like, listen, your mama finna write this book. This is what she finna say. So I'm just telling y'all in advance. I'm not gonna be dealing with her. If y'all need anything, contact me directly. Because I don't know if they finna go to court. Y'all trying to, the kid's grown. So it is what it is. Ain't no need to fighting over alimony and money and all that. You got what you got. I got what I got. Child, let it go. You don't want to write this book and embarrass the family. They've been doing it for years anyway.
Right.
Y'all just come out the closet and just live happily ever after.
Well, they have said that they both plan on staying in their situation. I'm just curious on I understand she kind of wants to keep the relationship going because I think it makes her.
They don't stay together. They don't.
But I think
stay together.
It makes her feel like she's in something.
Child, please,
without
now
actually
that she
being
gonna
there.
write this book and tell all our personal business, she finna she need to sing Beyonce song To the Left. The bags is in the closet. Pick them up and skedaddle. Anybody got time for that foolishness? Just bye, girl. Bye.
But it's like, okay, so then why does he stay?
He need to leave her.
He wants to stay.
So she can keep embarrassing him and he look like a nutcracker.
That's what I can't figure out.
Like, why?
I mean, your kids are old enough. You got enough money that you could separate and still be okay. She's airing out the laundry, so everybody knows what's going on now. So why do you still stay dealing with her?
I don't know. He can't be that in love. And then maybe so. Maybe she don't.
I don't know. That's a lot to take to be in love.
Maybe she don't, because he done had the power wow long enough till it should be old.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a little.
Nothing has come out on him being with anybody else. So
right.
That's interesting too. That's interesting.
And he's a very nice looking, well groomed young man. So you know, she just too much for me. She too much. You know, and you know me, I'm not the one to get into the celebrity stuff because I don't flip over celebrities. I ain't got to see a celebrity. That's not my cup of tea. There's people that want to meet their celebrities and they love the Taylor Swifts, the Beyoncés, and the Will Smiths and all these people. You know, I'll be stunned under that. I'll just live my little life because, honey, they can't do nothing for me. They're not going to help me. They're not going to give me no coins. So it is what it is. That's how I see it.
Okay. So another big celebrity out there is Bigfoot. There was a photo released from a couple taking a honeymoon ride on a train in Colorado. We do not have the photo here. We could not use the photo they provided to us. But you have seen the photo. Do you believe it is Bigfoot?
No, they ain't no Bigfoot. That's just a bear running around walking. Child, please, they ain't seen no Bigfoot.
So there's no either. The government has come out and said they can neither confirm nor deny that was a Bigfoot.
Right. So who knows the truth?
I don't know.
Listen, people need
to go to Colorado for that.
Right. People need to let it go. You know, it's all kind of wildlife in Colorado, right?
Right.
So you don't know what it is. How y'all the only ones that done seen this. What about the people that been living in Colorado all their life? Why they ain't seen Bigfoot?
I mean, maybe he just recently moved down because there were so many sightings in Oregon and Washington and all that. Maybe he just packed up and moved and said, I couldn't take Seattle anymore. And
so you saying he got a house somewhere and he got mad and said, okay, it's time for me to go somewhere else and let me pack it up and he walking? He walking out these minute miles.
There's too much violence going on in Seattle and Portland, and he just said, I gotta get out of here too. Everybody else is leaving, and he's moving to Colorado.
Child, they need to again let it go. It's over. It's over.
Well, we will watch and keep updated with, is it the Bigfoot? Is it not the Bigfoot?
It's the big bear and not the Bigfoot.
Well, we got plenty of bears here in Florida, so if you want to see one, you just go outside and walk a couple blocks, and you might find one. So,
well, child, all they got to do is leave their garbage can open. It'll come whatever that's in there. So they ain't got to go. They ain't got to do too much. Child, please
be careful with them bears.
Be careful, child.
All right, and now on to our next topic. There was an announcement for anyone who's receiving Social Security in next year. There'll be a 3.2% raise called the cost of living assessment, COLA. 3.2%. Do you think that's enough of a raise for anyone receiving Social Security next year?
I personally don't think it's enough because of the way the spike in groceries and cleaning supplies and personals and stuff. I don't think it's enough because can't no one live off $1,000 check or a $1,500 check. That's just rent by itself. So what about the lights? What about cable? What about internet? What about
not enough.
What about people that do have cars and car insurance? They can't live off that. You know, when I got my statement, I'm 52 now, thank God, knock on wood. They say in order for me to retire, I need to be 67 or maybe 70. Child, please, these little old bones of mine, by the time I get to 70, what's going to be there
making
now?
it. Well, even if it's even there, I mean, they said around 2030 or so, they may possibly be running out of money.
Okay, so then what happened?
You imagine?
What happened to all my coins I done invested in there? What happened to all my coins?
Well, they used it to pay out all the people retiring now.
So now I done worked all my life for somebody else, and now I don't get no coins?
Nope.
Well, that's not fair to me.
No, it's not, but that's the way they're running it.
To those that, you know, on Social Security or whatever y'all got going on and how you so but no, it's not enough because everything is high around here, and they need to take into consideration rent alone with eat the check up. Right. You know. So I don't know what they need to do. They, you know, they talking about building a wall and all this other stuff. They better cut back or do a 1% tax hike or something, because people need more than that, because it's not happening.
Here's how you do it. What happened was you had the Greatest Generation, I believe it was called, and the baby boom of the 50s and 60s. So you had this explosion of people coming into the scene. So all of them were paying into the system. So you were getting a big system of money, a really big pot. Then you had them getting older, and eventually in 50, 60 years, they started retiring. The problem you have now is there are less people of working age than there are people retiring. So you have less people paying into the system now and not enough funds to pay out everyone who is retiring.
Oh, okay, but did the government do it to themselves? Because when they were just giving out all this free money during COVID,
it was not supposed to be appropriated like that. Medicare and Social Security are two things that are not supposed to be touched. Now, I'll have to do some deep diving into that, whether anything had been touched. But the easiest way to do this is we need another baby boom. People need to start hooking up again in order to keep the system going. If you don't have people dating and marrying, then you're going to run into this, and there's not going to be enough money out there.
No, y'all. People having kids now can't even take care of kids. Stuff is expensive. Why you want somebody to keep on having all these kids and they can't even take care of them?
Well, I'm not saying one person needs to have all the kids. I'm saying we need to have more couples having kids.
Child, the one that this generation now don't want to work. What about them things?
We got to get them into jobs and get them educated and
But
get them running.
The young generation right now today do not want to work, and you know that.
I've seen it, but I think if we can change the culture around a little, I think we could build a better society.
In your mind?
In my mind, I have, yes.
Because it's just not happening. You know, the COVID issue made a lot of people comfortable with staying home, getting them free checks or whatever. And by all means, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, I just love to work. I'm a workaholic. You know, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get up and go to work and do what I need to do to provide for me. But you have a lot of individuals that just don't want to work. You know, I think the phone situation that's got them on crutches to where if they can't work and be on the phone, they don't want to work.
Well, we definitely need to find a way to keep it funding. We've got a way to do it. Stop sending money to Ukraine.
That's right.
We'll let them know that. We'll let them know that and what they can do. But again, you are going to run out. I don't think doing a tax hike is going to make anybody happy about that. I don't want to pay more out of my paycheck.
Don't nobody want to do it, but something got to happen, because I need my cheese when I turn 70 and 67, Lord's willing, because I don't work all this. I've been working since I was 15. They need to run me my check. They need to run me my check every month. that I work for, I'm sorry. So they
Right.
need to come up with a strategy because I need mine when it's time for me to, you know, throw the book in and say, okay, I'm done. I'm finna retire. Run me my cheese, please. Because that's what I work for all my life. Please. Can I get that? Run me my check.
Also, make sure you're diversifying. Savings accounts are doing really well right now. Certificate of deposits, CDs are doing really well. Even a crazy thing, buying government debt is doing very well right now. Buying savings bonds and treasury bills and all that.
Correct.
You can get a good return on that. And if you plan it out right, you can be making money until your retirement.
Okay, but
so the government could either pay you through Social Security,
right,
or they got to pay you back the interest they promised you. So one of the two, you're gonna get your money back from the government.
Okay, but wait.
Right.
That what you just said made nothing but absolute sense, right?
Right.
What you just said.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to those that don't know about it?
Well, that's why we're here.
Across to those that don't know.
That's why we're here every Thursday at 8 to spread this kind of information to people. We need you guys to share this. I want people to watch this show and have 3 things happen. 1, I want them to be entertained. 2, I want them to be educated. Or 3, at the very least, be enraged with what we say. Get angry at what we say. And make sure you're commenting and sharing our videos so that we can reach enough people, that we get people on board to be able to build something really great. And we're going to help a lot of people if we do that. I honestly believe that. We will help a lot of people.
I agree because, I mean, you have to think about your future when you get older. Your future is very important. I understand some people live day by day. Some people don't care. Some people do care. You know, I'm thinking about my future, not only me. You know, I have a granddaughter as well. So you have to think about certain people's futures, but mostly your own, because that's what you work for. And a 401k and all these things you just mentioned is very helpful, because in the long run, you're going to come out on top. But people need to be taught certain things about the situation when it comes to it, so they can understand what needs to be done. So when you do retire, you know, you could kick your leg up, you could go on a cruise, you could, you know, go across seas, you know, do whatever you want to do, because that's what you work hard for all your life. So, you know, you got to make it happen. And again, that's why Anthony say, watch our show every Thursday at 8 o'clock. Because we're going to get some vital information, but we want to be fun as well, and have some entertainment, a little laughter, and all that good stuff.
And schools aren't teaching this stuff, you know, thank our great education department on that one. But schools are not teaching how to balance a budget, what you should be doing with any extra money you make, what type of bills you should be paying first,
your credit score,
credit, mortgages, taxes. You know, unless you take a specific course in school, they're not teaching anybody this stuff. And you got the kids coming in and they're just not knowing. They think you just make a check, you go buy some Beats headphones and a new iPad, and you can make money on TikTok. Doesn't happen like that, anybody. It does not happen like that.
Well, for some people do make money on TikTok now. Let's just give it to those that do.
Well, it's hard.
No, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
But it's happening.
But if you learn how to start saving and start learning the tips and tricks, life's gonna be real easy. It's really easy if you have the information on how to do stuff.
Correct.
Like, you know, whether you're trying to rebuild a car, you're trying to plug in a TV and audio system, you're trying to, you know, figure out the solar system. If you have the information on this stuff, it's very easy to see how things interact and how things work. And you wouldn't believe how easy life is once you know what's really going on. It's unbelievable.
But to be honest, you know, there's going to always be a bumpy ride or a bumpy road somewhere in life. You just cannot let that get you down. You have to get back up and get on that road again. so you can be successful. Don't let it get you down. It can happen. Some things ain't gonna be easy. You got to crawl before you walk as well,
Right.
and you will get there. You just got to be determined to get there.
Right. And watch
No.
the show for our tips.
Right.
That's right.
Right. Yes.
All
I
right.
agree.
Anything else you want to bring up for tonight? Any topics?
I don't have anything. Quote of the day.
Okay, go ahead.
Quote of the day: get your life in order for a better future.
Very good quote right there.
Yes.
Very good quote.
And I want to know one thing. I want to know where
Right.
what his name was just popped up. I forgot already.
Whose name?
The one not
Nightmare?
Yeah, where are you from, Nightmare?
We'll give a few minutes. Nightmare, where are you from?
Because we greatly appreciate you watching.
Yes, we thank everyone for watching. We see you guys on Rumble too. You guys are holding us down a little better than YouTube, so we thank you guys too.
YouTube, y'all got to get it together.
That's right. And Nightmare says a local here in Florida.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we got some locals, and hopefully we've got some national people watching and seeing what we do and how we do it. Every Thursday at 8, you can see this show, Two Men in a Room. So I'm gonna make a little announcement if I can have the mic for a minute or two. I know a lot of people probably tuned in tonight to hear about the current events of the Israeli-Hamas conflict. We decided we were going to put it off for right now, but I am doing a deep dive on this, and I'm actually going to be doing a separate show on it. We're going to be naming this show The Angriest Man in Orlando, which is going to take deep dives on just one specific topic for that show. And we're going to be doing that on a separate channel. I'm going to be I'll try to put a link into this video so you can go over to that video once that video is loaded. It's taking a little bit of time because it's just editing and making sure all the facts are correct. It's going to be more fact-based show. This show is more an opinion show. As you hear us, we kind of just throw out whatever we feel at the time. So that's going to be coming up on a separate channel. Once that's up and running, I'll drop a link in here, and then we'll also tell you on next Thursday's show so that you can go check it out. And then you can comment, like, share that one, see what you think about it, and we'll go from there. So we didn't bring it up this week. We'll see how things are going. It's not going to be anything quick, so we may bring it up in another show. But if you do want to hear a deep dive on everything that's happening, it's going to be on the Angriest Man in Orlando channel. That's going to be launching later tonight, and then the video will be on there shortly after that. So any other announcements from...
No other announcement. Thank you all for watching.
Nope.
Thanks to Nightmare and my dear friend. I want to call her Miss Mary. That's what I want to call her.
Miss Mary.
Yeah, Miss Mary. That's what I want to call her because, she my boo.
Yes.
I love her. Thank you for the comments, you and Nightmare. And for those that's watching, didn't comment, don't be afraid to comment. Speak your piece, speak your mind. It's all about fun, laughter, and hope you learn something from the show.
Right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you next Thursday on this show.
And don't forget, we love you for free. Good night.
Good night.